This time on the Driver's Corner, we're going to Ohio to pick up some Backdate parts for the 911 build. Stay tuned. That's right, I am moving forward with the Backdate project on the 911, and I found a good deal on a long nose hood and some of the proper fenders for the car. So we are going to head up to Ohio and make a couple quick stops along the way. I'm excited about getting this car together. Let's jump in. So as you might remember, I picked up a 1977 911 that I have been very slowly working on. So this is video footage from the day I picked it up and in the condition it was in. It's just a rolling chassis, so no engine, no transmission. It did still have the axles in it, missing a lot of like bits and pieces and body stuff, and I decided that this would be a perfect opportunity to do a Outlaw build. So I took it up to Kentucky and had the chassis blasted down, as you can kind of see in this video here, to see what I was working with. There were so many layers of paint on this car that just sanding it and attempting to use paint aircraft remover was just not working. So this is the aftermath of that dustless blasting, and it gave me a really good idea of what I was working with the car as far as rust and stuff goes. As you can see, the quarters have a couple little pinholes. It's a little bit worse on the passenger side, which is kind of surprising considering the fact that the floors are worse on the driver's side. But overall, a very salvageable chassis. So after having it blasted down, I decided that I would really dig in and kind of build my dream 911 out of this shell. So since then, I have been trying to source parts and buying bits and pieces, and that's where we're at. So went up to Ohio and actually went to this shop here after picking up the parts at a local body shop there. This was Metalcraft Coachworks in Cincinnati, and they had all kinds of cool cars there. He had several builds that he was doing, including a couple Backdates and RSR build. This was actually at the body shop where I picked up the parts. This is a 356 coupe he was working on back at Metalcraft, sorry. And there's their logo right there. You should check him out. Really cool guy. Spent about an hour with us. Didn't have to do that, which was pretty awesome. So he had just a dream treasure trove of parts and everything just there. This was lunch, so stopped to have a little bit of lunch and drink a beer. So we were at Rheingeist, and that was a lot of fun as well, so I definitely recommend that. Here are all the parts that I picked up when I was in Ohio. So original fenders and whatnot, and then I went ahead and popped the hood on there so I could see what it looked like. There's the fender that I was messing with, trying to do my extensions onto the kind of rotten 77 fender, and ultimately ended up buying these parts. So what I have here are early fenders. They are off probably 65 through 67, and I'm kind of going through and taking off the bits and pieces that I have on the car so we can go ahead and put these other ones on and do some test fitting. The cool thing that you might notice about the new fenders is that the passenger side has the gas cap deleted, so I'm really excited about that because I was going to be welding that in. So of the work that needs to be done, I think I saved myself probably about 40 or 50 hours in body work by buying these factory sheet metal fenders versus having to monkey around with that stuff over there. So here's the chassis all taken down to your basic front end parts. I got to go through and strip off a bunch of the undercoating, but here they are loose fitted, so quite the transformation. It actually is starting to come together and look like a car. Well, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I know this was just kind of a quick update video on the 911. I'm just trying to get myself motivated to get back at it. The next time on the 911 project, we will be doing some rust repair. So that's kind of what's happening next around the back windows. and working my way down to the floors. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will see you on the next one.